Hello everyone, we're back and we are going to do a really nice session today. It is all about down regulating, calming, recovery, restoration, the opposite to what we are usually doing. 100% it's all about, as you all know, trying to find that balance. If we're going a million miles an hour all the time, then we're likely to get sick on a number of different levels or injured on a level. We need to ensure that we balance that out with parasympathetic time and rest and relaxation and restoration. This enables us to actually go harder and be ultimately stronger on so many levels. So this nice little 20-minute practice is going to be slow. It's going to try and teach you to check in, to tune in, to turn in. You'll notice a lot of the poses are all inward and we fold into ourselves. It's going to teach you to listen to your breath and just see how your body is feeling. But again, we don't want you to think I don't want you thinking too much about the poses. I don't want you to be trying too hard. I don't want you to be turning muscles on and flexing too much. So when we're in, say, a forward fold, I don't want you to flex your toes too much. I just want you to relax into these poses and use it as a time to check out a little bit. Great post a session, post a heavier session, just to really calm yourself down and give back to your body, but also late in the day, in the evening or before bed, just to get some energy and some blood flow to joints and muscles that we all know that they need. So let's get into it. I will talk a little bit about breath throughout the session, but know that I want you to understand that with yoga, ultimately, it's come about through trying to connect and restore. And with that, the breath that we should be doing within yoga is in through the nose and also out through the nose, not in through the nose, out through the mouth, that we often do, or we all basically do when we're training. We want it to go in through the nose and out through the nose. And that just helps that parasympathetic nervous system become more activated. So let's get into it. We're going to go straight into a nice little sitting position. We'll cross our legs if we can, or if you can't, just go here, you can go into like a butterfly pose with the legs, that's totally fine, or into cross-legged. We're going to just start to move our upper body first, and just open up through the chest and through the back. So I want you to inhale as you move your chest to the sky, and then exhale, round and round, and look at your belly button. Inhale. And exhale. And I encourage you to close your eyes. Inhale, look up, or head up. And exhale as you go forward. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And curl into yourself. And I want to just twist over to the left. Right hand on the ground, just to the left of your left knee. Inhale, or grab your left knee, inhale. And twist. Again, don't try too hard with this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, head around, look over your shoulder. Feel the twist through the belly. We'll do lots of little twists today. Come to center and then do the other side. Twists are really good to aid digestion. When we're going pretty hard, our digestion can be compromised. Turn yourself to center, and I want you to then just crawl forward and gently fold forward. You'll start to feel your backside, your hips stretch out. Feel free to move a little bit if you want in these poses. But sit with what you're feeling and take your breath there. Elbows on the ground if you can. Here is an opportunity to let your neck release. Sway it from side to side if you want. And then try to be still or create a little bit more calm in this pose. And pull back on the movement and feel what you feel. Take the tension out of your head. If you wish, you can pause this video for a minute and run and grab a pillow, because I forgot to tell you that just a little minute ago. And use the pillow to sink into. Work your way back up to sitting. Pop your pillow to one side. Lengthen your legs out. Give your knees a little bit of a relax. Reach up to the sky, inhale. And then fold forward with relaxed feet. Maybe a little bit of a bend through your knees, or just have them however they feel comfortable. Bring your pillow back, and I even put my hands together like this and then rest your head into your hands. You'll feel we're engaging the hamstrings a little bit more here. We're not trying to reach our toes and pull back and all that sort of stuff. We're just sitting in this forward fold gently to then bring our awareness to the posterior chain, those hamstrings, bring blood flow to that area. Another 2 deep breaths, inhale. And then exhale. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale. Slowly sit up, move your pillow. Wide-legged forward fold. Just a short one here. So legs out wide, elbows to the floor or hands to the floor. Inhale, exhale, come down. I want you to just do some really slow movements here as you feel your inner groins turn on and say hello. And then hold down. I want you to walk your fingers slowly over to the right. Frame your lower legs, your calf with your hands. Inhale. And fold over your quads, your thighs. Then I want you to bring your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Reach up with your left hand and gently stretch over to your right foot. Inhale up and exhale. And stay. You can even put your head in your right hand as a rest. As you feel that really nice stretch up through your left side. And then we'll walk our fingers over. Inhale. And then exhale, fold over your thigh. Inhale. Fold. And stay here. And put your left elbow on the inside of your left knee. Rest your head in your hands. Right arm to the sky and reach over to the left. Inhale up and then reach again. Inhale up. Reach and stay and hold. Then come slowly back up to center. While we're in this sort of position and concentrating on our inner thighs, we're going to go to another quite a little bit more intense pose. It's called frog pose. Legs out wide, and we want our feet to line up with our knees. We don't want them in or out too far. They want to line up. And then we also don't want our bum back too much or too forward. We want it straight up. So here we are. This is what it looks like. We want our hands down on the floor. you really feel it in this inner groin, and then slowly come forward a little bit to the point where you're still like in a right angled shape. I want your feet to be turned out, not back, out. And then you'll start to feel it really in that inner groin. Breathe into it. I don't think we stretch this area out enough or get it worked on enough. And as triathletes, we call on the adductors quite a bit. Soften through the chest, relax the head. Slowly make your way back up. It'll hurt a little bit as you bring your legs together. And find yourself in squat, the lovely squat. Just move gently in this position. Again, if you're up here with your toes up, your heels up, totally fine. Ultimately, we want to get those heels down and we want to get that mobility within the ankle joints. Come here, and then I want you to use your elbows to just give a real little push into the knees, just a little bit. And then again, fold forward, hands out in front of you. And we're going to move into one of my favorites, the runner's lunge. Left knee back and down, right foot on the outside of the right hand. We're going to come onto the blade edge of your right foot. Just start to open up through those hips a little bit more. Just a nice gentle rock, a little sway. If you want to, you can use your hand to give you a little bit more there. Then you can hold it out a little bit and come down to your elbows if you can. Or stay here. We'll continue with the hip opener with the pigeon. So move your left or your right leg over to the left. Ultimately, we want it parallel with the top of our mat, but that's super difficult for me. So I bring my heel in a little bit closer to my groin. So then my pelvis is, well, my hips are basically pointing down towards the mat. We don't want one hip up too much, or that left hip up too much. Grab your pillow, put it in front of you. Then slowly make your way down, however far that is. You can kind of do this with your pillow if you need, roll it over. I'll put my two hands on, fists together and rest my forehead. And feel the opening up through the hips. The hip, should I say. Slowly make your way back up. Then I want you to just do a little twist over to the right, and then a little twist back over to the left. Then we're going to change over and come into a runner's lunge on the left-hand side. So left foot on the left-hand side of your left hand. Come to the blade edge of the foot. Right knee on the ground, a little bit of swaying. And then you can become steady, put a little bit of pressure on it if you wish. Use this opportunity too to even open up through the chest. Don't forget to breathe. Or hands down, let it do its thing. And move your left foot over into pigeon, pillow, hips even. Bring your heel closer to your groin if it's just too much for you. And then slowly come forward and feel that left hip now begin to open up. Breathe into that left hip. Relax through the shoulders. Take them away from your ears. Okay. Slowly make your way up. Bring your right leg around. 2 feet on the ground, and we're going to do a simple windscreen wiper with our hips and our legs, our knees, back and forth. I want you to make your way to your knees. You can do a little bit of a camel pose here, just to really try and slowly, but do it slowly to open up through the front body and lower back. Hands on your lower back. We want to shoot our hips forward and our chest and heart to the sky as we relax our neck and head, and we start to move back. Breathe. This can be a little bit of an intense pose. And slowly come back up. Open up your legs to a wide child's pose. Forehead to the floor. And ever so slowly come back up. We'll go in Supta Vrasana. So we're going to try and wiggle our bum in between our feet. If you can't get it, totally fine. Get to wherever you can. Have your knees apart and try and wiggle in there. Just to start opening up through the quads and getting blood flow to the knees and to the ankle joints. Sit here with that, can be quite uncomfortable sensation. If you want to go back a little bit, you can, as far as you want, all the way down if you can. Whatever's working for you today. Or you can simply just sit like this. Yes. Make your way back. I want you to then find yourself on your back. I want you to bring your right knee into your chest and your left knee into your chest. Then I want you to wrap your right leg around your left leg, arms out wide, and then let your legs drop over to the left as you look to your right hand. Twisted tree roots this is, and you'll have a really nice lower back stretch here, a really beautiful twist. You'll get some stretch through your shoulders, your right shoulder. Come back to center and unravel and re-ravel. Left leg over your right leg, and then slowly twisting over to your right. Might hear a few nice little cracks there. Bring it back to center. Again, windscreen wipe your knees left and right. And then we'll bring our feet together. Supta Baddhasana. And I want you to get you to put your one hand on your lower belly and one hand on your chest, your heart. Follow me. We're going to count. I'm going to count to 4 for your inhale. And then I'm going to count to 5 on your exhale. So we're going to have a longer exhale than we do inhale. And I want you to try and use your whole belly, fill your whole belly up with air, and then you'll feel it go back down. We're going to do that a couple of times and really try and use your whole diaphragm, sides of your waist. So we'll take a nice big deep breath slowly in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And an exhale through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just do that a couple of times on your own, and you'll start to feel that groin again and your bum in this pose as you stay here a little bit longer. Acknowledge how your body feels now in comparison to when we started. The depth of your breath, the pace of your breath. And then as you will, take your legs out straight to hip width apart, hands down by your sides, shoulder blades tucked under, hands to the sky or your palms to the sky. Relax your jaw, relax your cheekbones, your eyes. It's time to give back and enjoy the more relaxed version of you. Stay here if you will for as long as you want. Or move over to your left hand side and then gradually find your way to sitting up. And I hope you're feeling a little bit more calm, a little bit more restored, relaxed, and hopefully you will be a lot more focused and clearer after this, and have a wonderful evening and a great sleep, and ready for your session tomorrow. Thanks very much.